Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another Inktober piece. We are doing the prom knot. And so here am I just showing my sketchbook and I'm getting in there. I actually drew this, so I'm showing you the drawing process, and drawing a knot is not as easy as you guys think it is. It is quite challenging to draw a knot, at least for me. But every day you grow, you get better. So this is a new experience. And drawing a knot is one thing, but also drawing someone holding that knot and pulling against that knot is another experience, because again, you have to remember how the subject moves, the form of the subject, the flow of the subject when they're holding a knot and pulling on it at the same time. Those are motions that I don't necessarily draw a lot of. So drawing this was actually a challenge for me, and that's the reason why I love Inktober, because I get to do these prompts and these ideas come to me that I don't always draw a lot, like someone holding a piece of rope and pulling on that piece of rope. Those are motions that I don't draw a lot, but I'm getting in there. At this point, I'm already comfortable drawing the Zeppot, so it wasn't an unfamiliar part to me, and now I'm doing the re-inking of this. The re-inking too was kind of amazing because that pen is really good. I've put the ink in that pen is actually the Noodler's Polar Bears, the Polar Brown ink. It's a water resistant, alcohol resistant ink, I should say, because I did do tests with it to see if when dry, if it would smudge when I put water or alcohol on it. It did not, so I can actually attest to that on it. Putting now the background in, and even though it says here that I waited some 24 hours, it was a little bit more than 24 hours I waited, to be honest. So now we're going in there. I'm putting in the background, and this scene is actually in the like a basement or an engine room where they are. And yeah, so they're actually in a basement or engine room, and I'll leave the narrative up to your imagination. What I'm doing is just trying to put in the background with that polar bear brown, and I think at this point it's gonna tell you that I waited 24 hours, and I will say I waited a little longer than that. So it's been quite a beaut. There you go, 24 hours waited, and now I am taking away, telling you what I've already done. I've done knot, and this is where I start my painting process. What I did for the Zeppot, what I did is I made a big batch of this Zeppot skin tone. It's orange. I made a big batch of it. It's not only straight mango from the Inktense line, it's a little bit of mango mixed with scarlet, mixed with the Charbet, I think, the yellow. So it is not only mango. So, but I did make a big batch of it because I knew that I wanted my skin tone for the Zeppot to be consistent. What wasn't so consistent was the skin tone for this little guy here. I'm not sure what his or her name is. You guys gotta tell me in the comments what you think he or she is. I still haven't gave him or her a gender, if you're noticing I'm using these terms, because I'm not sure yet if I want my little friend to be a him or a her. I kind of evolved the Zeppot a bit, so yeah, he or she is still up for evolution. They haven't reached their full form as yet. And here I'm going in there now with the background, giving that a nice gray tone. As you know, my Inktense set did not come with a gray, so this is a mixture of the ink black and the antique white. I think that's the color that came with it. And I just mixed it up a good batch of it, and I went in there and I painted with it. One of the other things I should mention about this is how challenging it was working with these paints, because these paints, they don't move like regular watercolor, nor are they transparent like regular watercolor. For me, the Inktense dried a bit chalky. Not chalky in the sense that it rubbed off, but chalky in the sense that it dried with a white opaqueness. And it is something I've learned to appreciate now that I've did this prompt series. And one of the things I enjoy doing this series is learning to enjoy these qualities about these paints that I have. Because, it's like, okay, yeah, but then learning to work with paints basically is a beautiful experience. And here I am giving my rope a bit of shadow. I did a mistake here, but it is okay. We live and learn, then get love. Um, with the shadowing of the rope, I didn't put it in the way. I should have stopped right here, but I didn't, of course. So, like I said, that is okay. That's quite fine and dandy. The brush that I'm using, I did not talk about the brush I'm using, actually Milan 711 brushes. I enjoyed using these brushes with Inktense pencils. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.